everyone, this is Shikha from Yopedia Global, and guys, today we are going to discuss a very important module of IELTS, that is speaking module, through which we can judge our communication skills, that how good we are at, I would say, English proficiency test and speaking basically. When we used to go any foreign nation specifically, so how good we are to, I would say, adapt their language or like that, right? So it is related to a day-to-day life task, whatever we are doing, whatever we are happening around us and surrounding us basically, that is a speaking test. They will ask you question regarding that only. Okay, just some basic questions I would say, related to your surroundings. Okay, tell me about your birthday celebration. How was your birthday celebration? How was your last event? Have you any plan, any event, something like that? Okay, tell me your experience of a pleasant weather. So these kinds of questions they will be asking in your speaking module of IELTS, right? So today we are going to discuss about what is the format of IELTS speaking module and how many rounds are there, what type of question the examiner will ask in this, I would say, particular module. So let's just start, guys. This is IELTS speaking basically. And speaking test, basically it consists of 12 to 14 minutes. Ideal time is 15 minutes, means 12 to 14 minutes you can take it out, right? And it includes 3 rounds basically. It's a one-to-one conversation, face-to-face conversation, alright. 3 rounds, it includes basically, first round is introductory, then is cue card, and third one is follow-ups. Alright, now we'll discuss in detail that what is intro round, what is cue card, no monosyllables. Just guys, mind it one thing, whenever any question would be asked to you, it's something like that you need to be give answer in a little bit elaborative manner. Let's suppose I've asked you, do you like reading books? Yes. No, this is wrong answer. Yes, I do like reading books. I used to, I would say, read fictional books. Alright, I would say, and psychological books, philosophical books. This is something you need to be said out. Alright, in this particular statement, you have to give an answer in a statement, in sentences. It's not like that you are monosyllables mean in one word. You are not supposed to give answer in one word or two word. Alright, just keep it in mind while you are giving answers basically. Answers can be a bit elaborative and good range of vocabulary need to be used and be confident. See guys, your vocabulary part plays a very important role specifically in speaking module, that what kind of choice of words you are having and how you are using that words basically, how you are presenting yourself, that really matters basically, right? So that you need to be learn, try to be learn some synonyms, that how a word have a different, I would say, words with the same meaning or something like that, how we can avoid the repetition of words. If you are repeating same word again and again, it will also lead your band of deduction. I would say deduction of bands basically, band deduction. Okay, let's suppose you are saying again. So they are counting you, okay, that how many times you have said again. That is, I would say, make you in trouble. So do not do that kind of errors basically. So this is about this journal discussion or journal instruction related to that speaking module. Alright, first come your intro. Okay, so what is intro, how you have to give intro? See, we all go through a different kind of interview rounds of different jobs or I would say professional like that, but this is something, it's just a language test, it's just a personality test, okay, that how good you are presenting yourself. And IELTS intro, I would say, you need to be include 5 important things specifically. First of all, they never ask you, okay, please introduce yourself. If they ask you that please introduce yourself, it's rare, it's very rare. So you need to be include these 5 things: your name, your city from where you come, your family, educational qualification and hobbies. Alright, it's a face-to-face conversation, 4 to 5 minute round. They will never ask you directly, tell me something about yourself or introduce yourself. It's very rare. They will ask you question one by one. Okay, what's your name? My name is Shikha. What is the meaning of your name? The meaning of my name is the highest point of the mountain. Alright, who gave you this name? What are your educational qualifications? What are you doing these days? What are your hobbies? Okay, from where you come? What can you tell me about your place? So these kinds of questions can be asked one by one. And let's suppose if any examiner is asking you question related to like, okay, tell me something about yourself. So you will include these 5 important things: your name, city, your family, educational qualification and hobbies. My name is Shikha. all right, and I come from Chandigarh. This is something you can say it out. I belongs to nuclear family which consists of 4 members, my parents, I have my younger brother and I. All right, I have done my, I would say, bachelor's of education or bachelor's in, I would say, public administration honors, something like that, and my hobbies are dancing and reading books. That's it. This is short and precise, I would say intro would be needed to given you, and altogether in intro I would say simple question will be asked to you and your surroundings, related to you and your surrounding. Let's suppose your hobbies, you know, what do you like, what you not like, these kinds of question would be asked to you. All right, rest about your hobbies, education, your favorite and non-favorite thing. So this would be asking to you in your intro round. Let's come your second round, that is your cue cards. Okay, now cue cards is to speak about a particular topic. It's just giving a particular topic to speak on that basically. All right, let's suppose describe your last birthday celebration. Describe a moment when you achieved something. Describe your saddest moment, happiest moment. All right, describe a website which you often use. So these kinds of, I would say, topics would be asked to you. Particular topic would be given to you. 1 minute will be given to you for preparation and 2 minutes given to you for speaking basically. Do not over speak, and if you are also speaking very less, band would be deducted, mind it. So please take care of the time limit. Even you can place a watch or a clock, and even you will get that, so you can count down your time and like that. Okay, can write down the points. When 1 minute would be given to you guys, you can also jot down your points, okay, what you want to speak for related to this topic basically. All right, so cue card is something like this. Describe your hometown. Describe your hometown, and these are the sub points: where it is located, what people do there, what are the climate is like. Guys, these sub points are the points which you must include in your cue card, and apart from these 3 points you can discuss anything which you like. These 3 points you have to fit in your discussion, okay, where you can discuss this point. Even this is for your help. All right, okay, these things you must need to be include that. All right, so that you need to be do it like. You will also learn how to frame a cue card, that we in coming video basically. This is also another cue card. Describe your study room, how it looks, how much time you spend in this room, okay, how an ideal study room schedule be. Okay, now this is your third round, that is follow up round, round 3, and these are also a questioning round basically. Follow ups is mean basically the cue card which you have just spoken, question related to that cue card. Let's suppose we can take the study room. All right, so you have spoken, okay, that is my study room, it's an ideal study room, something like that. Examiner can ask you, okay, how much time do you spend in your study room, and how does it beneficial to you, how does it helpful for you to have to do more concentrated study or like that. Okay, how does it effective for you, will it give you privacy or something like that. These types of question can examiner ask you related to your cue card, or altogether a different question can also be asked to you. It is also consist of 4 to 5 minutes basically. Question related to your cue card which you already spoken. Next question related to a cue card or altogether different question can be asked. Specifically the students who are from GT journal training, they can ask me question related to their profession, their career, their jobs, and altogether they can ask a different question. Okay, suddenly they can switch another question. Okay, just tell me which part of the day you don't like and why. Are you a night owl or early bird? Something like that. So just be calm and be prepare yourself for every kind of question. All right, this is going to be very easy. Speaking module is very easy, I would say. All right, answers can be elaborative till 30 to 35 words. Guys, follow up is something when you need to be elaborate to answer little bit. You have to give a justification what you have just spoken in your round 2. All right, so in round 1, your intro round, you have to give very brief answer, short and brief answer, but do not give answer 1 or 2 words. In round 2, you have to speak for 2 minutes, that is your particular topic, that is a cue card. And round 3, you have to give a, I would say, a brief answer, but in 30 to 35 words, means little bit justification. All right, guys. So these are some examples of cue cards. Your cue cards can be related to your person, occasion, object, time, study. These are some domains of cue cards, you can say. Examples of you can also here, you can see here basically, describe a creative person you admire, describe an event you have attended recently related to occasion. Object, describe an object you have owned for a long time. And study, describe I would say subject you have enjoyed studying in school, describe challenging project you have worked or like that. Okay, so these are the basically cue cards which you can take it out in consideration for an example. Okay, and even these kinds of cue cards I will make you know that what kind of cue cards you can prepare like that. Now guys, this part is very important, that is 4-band parameter, on which basis, on which criteria you will be being judged in your speaking module. These are the 4-band parameter, it means these are 4 to 5 things on which you would be judged basically. Alright, first of all I would say fluency, how fluent you are. Have you not created any fillers, that is you're not stucking in between, you were very fluent, you have very good command over communication skills, that is your fluency. Alright, number second is your coherence and cohesion, it means being logical and consistent. Alright, being logical, whatever you are speaking it should have a logic, it means it should be factful, it's not like that you're bluffing or you're just faking it out. Okay, and it should be consistent, it means if you are telling about I would say talking about one idea, okay, let's suppose, and it should be I would say connected to the another, means interlinkages of ideas, how you are linking is your idea basically, that is your coherence and cohesion. Number 3 is your choice of word, what type of choice words you have choosing basically. Avoid repetition of words basically, try to use more and more synonyms, that would be very helpful for you guys to avoid repetition, right? I would say good range of vocabulary need to be used. Fine. Number 4, very important parameter, that is your task achievement. Now task achievement is something, let's suppose your cue card is describe your study room. Okay, and if you are not speaking for this cue card or for that particular cue card, it means you are not achieving your task, you are speaking something else, you are talking about your idle room, whereas the cue card is asking about your study room. There's two different things. So if you are not meeting the demands of the requirements of the cue card, it means you are not achieving your task and you will lose your band. And if you completed your task basically, if you are speaking well for your study room or like that, that comes in task achievement. So understand the task carefully, what are the questions, understand the questions carefully, that is your task achievement. Number 5 come grammar range. You should be very good with your grammatical range basically, at like I would say which tense you are using basically, for which purpose, about which time you are talking and which type of verb, subject, verb agreement you are using. Just please make yourself clear about your basics of grammatical part little bit, and rest is a vocabulary part. So speaking is all about your communication skills, your personality skills, that how you you are good at your communication skills and you're presenting your ideas. You should have a qualitative ideas to speak out for the 2 minutes. Rest will discuss all the cue cards in detail in a coming video, and we'll learn that how to form a cue card. Because I would say in intro round and in follow-ups round, these are very simple questions, so you can easily tackle it out. But when it comes to cue card, you guys are not getting the idea that how to start, how to end the cue card. So in a coming video, we're going to be discuss that how to frame a cue card, how to give your ideas in 2 minutes or like that. So all the very best guys, you will also get this document, and you can for such more these videos or the series of this IELTS basically, that how to form a cue card, writing task and all like that, you can subscribe the channel and you can watch out this video, and it will I think you would be very helpful for you guys. So all the very best.